Hey Jamie, so 5 goals in your last 9 Bristol City games. It's all going right at the moment for you, isn't it?
I'm scoring goals, and that's what I pride myself on. I've always wanted to score goals, and it's going well at the moment, and long may that continue.
Do you feel like this system that Dean Holden plays really gets the best out of you?
I think so. I think it's a position that I was always interested in wanting to play in, the number 8, but obviously it always depends on what formation the gaffer picks and where you're in that, where you fit into that formation. And I think the number 8, I've had to work on it defensively on the training ground, and just a little change of mindset really in terms of how important that role actually is defensively, and keeping the ball and not being as risky as what you are as a number 10. And I feel like as I've progressed through my career, that's a position that I feel most comfortable in, and it's a position that I can sort of make them late runs into the box, which I feel like is a strength of mine.
How do you assess your last year, Paterson? Because obviously you went away a year ago to Derby, didn't you? And I think a lot of City fans would probably say that just seems a bit strange, that move, in hindsight, because you're playing so well at the moment, probably unstoppable, the form you're in and everything, and maybe some people might not realise or understand why you went away to Derby. Was that about first team chances, or was it?
If I'm honest with you, football's football. Sometimes you haven't got much of a decision in certain things, and I think at that time, for whatever reason, that was the decision that was made, and wherever I ended up, I was just going to go there with 100% right attitude and try and make it work. I love it at Bristol City. I've been here 5 years now, and it was an interesting time for me to go on loan. It's never easy going to a new team, and it didn't particularly go well for me, even though when I played I felt like I actually did quite well, but sometimes you need a little something to sit there and just reevaluate where you're at, and whose fault that was, it doesn't really matter. That was the situation I was in, and I had to have a few strong words with myself to say that when I go back to Bristol, where I want to be, I need to prove that and show that I want to be here, and that's what I feel like I've done. So it was a lot. It goes quick. Things go so fast. It was a strange time, but it's football and it happens all the time. And I'm here now, and I'm enjoying my football.
Yeah, I was going to say, does that kind of low spell, in a way, I might be looking at this a little bit deeply, does that kind of make the Jamie Paterson of today in a way, because you kind of learn these lessons as you go along or whatever?
Yeah. Do I look at it as if the whole sort of low point and you come back and do really well? Maybe it played a part, but I've always had the belief that I can score goals and I can play well in this league. So I never lost belief. It was just a case of coming back and making sure that there was no excuses, and I had to prove myself straight away. And luckily, when I came on at half time at Wigan, I scored and got an assist in my first game. So that always helps to do that. But as a footballer, and in all walks of life really, you get put in situations where you need to come out fighting, and you either do or you don't. It's simple really, and I felt like I did, happily, and that's where I'm at now, and I'm just enjoying my football really, and not really putting any pressure or thinking about it too much, just trying to enjoy it, which is key.
Yeah, does this club feel like home for you? Because as you say, you've been here a few years, and you must be one of the most senior guys in the dressing room now.
Yeah, I love it here. I love the city. It's my second home. I'll always be a Bristol City supporter now. I've played a lot of games, been through a lot of ups and downs, cup runs. We've just come short of playoffs and all that sort of stuff. And just love everyone at the club really. Not Kev, don't really like Kev, but everyone else is fine. It will be a club that I'll always support, and I doubt probably in my career that I'll have a team where I felt more at home than here at this particular point. 5 years is a long time, and as the type of player that I am, when I came here as a winger /10/striker, I feel like I've evolved into a different sort of player over the years, and I'm enjoying it.
What have you made of Dean Holden since he became permanent head coach? Has he changed at all, or is he still the same Dean?
No, it's exactly the same. There's been no change in the way he is and his personality whatsoever, other than now he's the first voice. But the gaffer had the respect anyway. Everybody knows what type of character he is. It's very evident that he's very welcoming. He's very nice. He's loving, really. That's the only way I can really describe it. That he will talk to everyone. He isn't. You wouldn't even think he was a first team man. He'll go down the local pub like he did the other day, and that's genuinely him. He's always been like that. And I think everyone just wants to win for him, and I think that's half the battle, really. He's just a really all round good guy, and the thing that people don't really see in him as much is he can give a rollicking as well, and everyone knows that, and everyone knows that he will come in at half time and he will tell people about their performance. He isn't scared to do that, so he's got a good mixture of both sides, and that's what you need.
Have you had a rollicking at all from him at all, or not yet? Or?
Not yet.
But you've seen him hand it out.
He'll come up to me at half time and tell me exactly what. It's there's difference between digging me out and pulling me to the side and saying, look, you need to, do you know what I mean, sort it out. Even the little things, when you come over to the side of the pitch, he will tell you, like, come on, up your game, and you just know at that point onwards, yeah, you're right, yeah, I need to up my game. And he's just very good, and with the timing of that and the way he comes across is just very it's good. But like I said, we're 3 games into the season. There's going to be times when we have bad runs, and everything's going to be tested and all that sort of stuff. And but we just want to continue. Nobody will change, and we'll just consistently do what we've been doing and see where it takes us.
How do you assess Bristol City's start to the season then? Because City have had a couple of good starts in former years. Does this one feel any different or not? It's a difficult question, because every season's different, every team's different, the way your team plays is different. But you know, the good thing is we've beat 3 good teams. So I think that Stoke they're a difficult team to play against. Coventry are very tricky, and they'll do well this year. And Sheff Wednesday are only at the bottom of the table because of their points deduction. And you seen the other day they were dangerous. They've got some really good players. So to win in the manner that we've done in them 3 games, with sort of more possession, a lot of shots, creating a lot of chances, and not really giving up too many opportunities, it's a good sign. But we just need to keep that consistent and keep working on the training pitch and not getting complacent with it. And it's very early doors, like I said. We will have times when we'll have bad runs, and we just all need to stick together, fans, all of us, and just get through that, and then come out the other side as quick as possible. What have you made of Tyreek Backinson? Because he's one of the players that all the fans are talking about. He's an exciting talent.
Yeah, he's first of all he's a great guy. He's a very level-headed guy. He's and secondly, he's a very good player. He brings something different. You know, he reads second balls really well, and he's a strong guy. But also he can play. He's very good with his feet as well, and he plays forward. He's very positive in when he gets the ball. First of all, he's trying to play forward passes, and he's not phased. He's not a nervous player. He's very relaxed, and you need that as a youngster. And but like us, he'll have times when he'll have a dip in form. It's his first season in the Championship, pretty much, and yeah. So it's just a case of him just keep doing what he's doing and don't get too ahead of himself. And he won't get ahead of himself with all of us around anyway. But he's a good guy, and he's got a great future.
What's he like in the changing room? He's quite laid back, isn't he? I think
he's just very laid back, but he's always laughing. He's always got a smile on his face, and yeah, he's this level-headed lad. And I think how old is he now? 21. Yeah, so he's got he's probably a bit further ahead in the years of the way he is in terms of being relaxed on the pitch. If you watch him, he looks like he's played 400 games. But yeah, like for him, the same with the team. Really, it's early doors. It's been 3 games, and I think everyone just needs to chill out a little bit, and we'll continue trying to win as many games as we can.
Just finally, Forest, obviously a former team of yours, up next. What kind of challenge are you expecting from them?
Probably be our hardest game in the last 3 games. I think it will be our toughest, just in terms of how they've started the season. Is if you look at the table, they haven't started particularly well, but they've got. I know a lot of their players personally as well, and they've got some very good players. and well, they just came short last season. They haven't changed too much, so we know there'll be a wounded dog, as you like, down there at the moment, and I think it'll be a very difficult game and probably be our toughest test. But we're just looking to go there, and we'll be going there to try and win the game, like we will be every game.
Cheers, Paterson. Good luck for the weekend.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.